Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Wendy Perel, and today is Think About It Thursday. Now, always on Think About It Thursday, my goal is always to provide a message from my spiritual team that is meant to help you feel comfortable with this waking up process, help you feel comfortable or even understand what's going on with the energies that are happening on the earth. And today, for Think About It Thursday, what's really coming through, it's really coming from beyond the angelic realm, or should I say in collaboration with the angelic realm, that there's a lot of energies that it's going on right now that is causing people to question themselves, to question who they are, to question if they're on the right path. So let me put it this way. What's happening with our energy is we are being asked to trust the process. So by now, there's a lot of people who are losing jobs, losing their way of life, losing what they thought were important to them. But the energy that's coming in, I'm also seeing a lot of people are advancing in their spiritual gifts, meaning people are beginning to see something I'm going to call light language, where they're seeing symbols and signs in their meditations, and feeling really wonky with the energy because they're starting to have more gifts appearing in their life, especially being able to understand that there's the energy of the light, which is a whole new way of being. And this thing that's coming down for a lot of people, I'm going to call it light language because that's my best way to describe it. It's a frequency. And with this frequency of light, I'm having several clients that are drawing energies of the light, or they're being able to, back in the day, we used to call it speaking in tongues, but they're able to speak a different language. They're starting to come through and be able to speak the energies of the light. And so as you go through this process, Archangel Metatron keeps saying, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Now, this is brand new for all of us. I can't tell you that, do I spend a lot of time and 100% being comfortable in this process of what's happening on the planet. But I can tell you that when Archangel Metatron says trust the process, it normally means that there's things that we can't see. So whenever we're going through a change, our brain can only reflect on what we've seen before. And we tend to go into fear because we think of what we saw before, and we start to go into fear about what about this and what about that and what about this, because our past experiences takes us back to the times when things didn't work. But I have to tell you that what I keep getting is we're really moving forward into an energy that's going to bring us closer to that oneness, closer to a more of a community. I have several clients that are working to open up maybe small businesses that bring communities together, like co-ops and stuff like that, and creating less separation and more togetherness. And even in my neighborhood on Camp Road, for homeless people, Paul is going to be creating, actually is having a mobile shower for people who are homeless, who want to get clean. Look at all the compassion and the oneness that's starting to happen in the world. So what happens during this energy of this light coming down, this transformation that we're all going through, people have the tendency to go to fear, go to anxiety, go to worry. When's my next job going to come to me? When is the money going to come to me? And what Archangel Metatron is saying is that to trust the process. But also, when you're watching the news or hearing things on TV, stop and pause and ask yourself, what's really going on? What's really being said here? Because if you think about it, if you look back through history, anytime as a community, as a global population, we've gotten sick. So you think about, different flus that have happened around the world, or different viruses that's happened around the world. We have 8 billion people. There are more people who die every year from suicide, that die from the flu, that die from other things, that the media creates this constant energy of fear. So I need you to pull back for a moment, is what he's saying, and discern what is really going on. Is your gut saying there's something else going on? And that doesn't mean jump into any conspiracy theories, but maybe considering if people's spiritual gifts are being amplified and people are starting to see light language or talk in light language or starting to bring down energy from the stars, maybe there's something more going on as a global shift on the planet of we're raising the consciousness of our planet. Now, Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton say you have to stay out of the energy of fear and worry and anxiety, because that puts too much stress on your physical body, and then it does cause you to lower your immunity where you can get sick, not necessarily with this COVID stuff, but just get sick in general, which then you can get any other types of things that would cause your body to feel uncomfortable. So Archangel Metatron is saying, trust the process. And we're still in this Lionsgate energy, which means the energy of Sirius and the energy of Lyra, the energy of those planetary systems are kind of helping our planet as a whole and our population shift into a higher frequency. So if you've been meditating and seeing different symbols, those symbols could be light language. If you're hearing different things, if the buzzing in your ears change into a different frequency, it could be that you're bringing down the light language, and part of you is going to understand what that is as time goes on. So that being said, how do we move forward? Trust the process, trust your gut, trust that something better is going to come to you, trust that more people are creating communities, trust that more people are coming together, trust that more people are wanting to help each other out. Don't let the news distract you. Don't let the news, maybe we need to defund the media instead of defund the police, right? Think about it. Think about it Thursday, why not, right? So now, I'm going to share something with you. These right here, I know it might be backwards. It's called the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension Deck. But this is all light language activation cards, and it's by Jamie Price. And I've been following Jamie since 2011. And when she started bringing down this energy, at first I thought it was kind of weird. It kind of made me think of Chinese, how they write. But the light language looks totally different. And so all I'm going to do is pull a card for what we need to know as part of humanity. This is what the card looks like on the back. And so basically all I do is shuffle the cards and say, what is it that we need to know as a collective, moving through the rest of this Lionsgate energy, rest of moving through this shift that's going on, which is going to happen the whole year. But what do we need to know as a human on this earth who's trying to hold the light, trying to raise our frequency, and trying to, move along with the crowd and be an example for others. So what I get is, the discernment card. Now, first of all, if you're able to look at that, stare at that for a moment and see what that energy is. And the energy is coming from the energy of Lyra. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, this deck is fairly new to me. And so the Lyra energy is working with part of the energy of the, not surprised, with this Lionsgate energy, which is asking you to be in your power. But now think about it. Be in your power. Be in your power as a spirit in a physical body. That means you're trusting the process. That means there's something bigger going on. That means at many, many levels that what's happening on the media, you can just kind of blow it off because the media is probably blowing it out of proportion to get you to continue to watch. Now, when I read this, it says, here's your affirmation for the day. My discernment creates choices for me. And basically what it's asking you, this card asks you to look within and find your motivation behind your preferences. Why are you choosing to trust the process? Why are you choosing to worry? It says the Lyrians discovered that supporting unique preferences and choices empowers society. So check it out. Like, this dude is going to be having a mobile bathroom, a mobile shower for people to clean up. And you know what? I'm collecting towels. So right now I'm just going around to the neighborhoods and all the people I know, including my closet, getting all my towels together because he tagged me in a post like, Wendy, hey, the shower is finally going active. We finally got permission to go forward. And so I'm like out there getting shower stuff together. So look at the communities coming together. We don't have to suffer during the times of change. We can all pull together and support each other. So, if you're in my neighborhood and you got soaps or shampoo or towels or whatever, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to get them to the people who need it. But also, the light language in this card is helping you feel empowered to choose for yourself, releasing self-doubt, judgment, and insecurities. It's activating your deep understanding of the power of choice and how safe you are in a world of free will. We have free will. We have free will to be worried or be in anxiety, or we have free will to discern and trust the process. What you can do when you're feeling this energy is just breathe it in, See the energy floating into your cells. Call in the Lyrian energies and just trust the process. I know it's easier said than done, but you got this. This weekend is the new moon. So, hey, trust the process. Tell the universe what you want. What is something new you've been thinking about stepping into? What have you felt drawn to? How can you support your community and those around you? It's endless. Right now, we have so many opportunities to give back to the world and to even take care of ourselves. You guys, I love you. Today's Think About Thursday. And also, I want to tell you guys thank you for buying the book of Coming Out of the Spiritual Closet. I have received positive feedback. So many people love the stories and really connect with the stories, especially those folks that are waking up. I love you guys, and you guys have a blessed weekend. Bye.